It is now 5:30 p.m. The monthly meeting of the Port Arthur Independent School District Board of Trustees will now come to order. Madam Secretary, would you please call the roll? Okay, well, we'll say a prayer just as soon as Mr. Barty is seated, and then we'll all have Ms. Diane Brown give us some words of inspiration. Ms. Brown.
Ms. Brown, okay, please. Lord, we know that our work really, truly matters. All that we do for your glory will transform the lives of those within our schools and community. Thank you for our calling. We desire that you lead us in the holy, effective ways to do the best work for the success of our schools. And we want to be agents of your redemption. Your kingdom come will be done here on earth and heaven. We seek to glorify you in all that we do. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Now, Madam Secretary, if you'll please call the roll.
President Frank. Vice President Ambrose.
Here.
Secretary Brown.
Here.
Trustee Barty.
Here.
Trustee Hillary. Trustee Laughlin.
Here.
Trustee Reed.
Here.
Thank you. Our mission statement. Our mission as a primary source of public education in the community is to meet the unique educational needs of our diverse population by providing a comprehensive quality education for the students of the Port Arthur Independent School District. Closed meeting. Under the authority of the Texas Government Code, Section 551.071, Section 551.074, and 551.082, the Board will meet in a closed meeting to 1. Consult with attorney regarding pending or contemplated litigation, including settlement offers and other legal matters in which the duty of the attorney to the governmental body under the Texas disciplinary rules of professional conduct of the State Bar of Texas are clearly covered by attorney-client privilege. 2. Considering personnel recommendations, Texas Government Code 551.074 as follows. Consider employment of teachers. And 3, considered superintendent's contract and related issues. We will reconvene in open session at 7 p.m. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
The Port Arthur Independent School District Board of Trustees open meeting is now open at 7 p.m. In accordance with our agenda, we have no public participation. Staff report, Dr. Portery.
Thank you, Vice President Ambrose, and we are happy to see all of our principals and assistant principals here tonight. It is a wonderful month. It has been a wonderful month. This is the month that we celebrate School Board Month. And please join me in giving our school board members a big round of applause. It has been quite a year, as we all are aware, and you look absolutely wonderful out there. And we do thank our school board for their support through these trying times, these challenging times. And they've been some challenging times. And our school board members have been right there with us, supporting us and egging us on and just wanting us to have what we need in order to be successful. I'm telling you, this comes from the heart and the mind that we could not have had a better school board team at the time of Harvey. We needed this school board in place at the time of the challenges because everyone can't accept the challenge. There are some people that would bail out on you, some people that would be a little crazy with you during challenges. But these 7 individuals, I mean, they stood the test, and they were right there with us every step of the way. And tonight, we want to say that we appreciate you all. We just could not have done everything that we have done if it were not for your support. And thank you, and thank you again. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Kathy, and we have a couple of thank yous for you.
I guess everybody can hear me. Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Porter, Vice President Ambrose, trustees and guests. We're going to call up our schools to thank our trustees for everything that they've done. We're going to start with recognition with President Donald Frank. He is not here tonight, but we have the campuses of Lincoln Middle School, PAC, and Wilson Urban College High School that have put together a lovely gift for him that we'll get at the end.
If they want to
You
come
want to
up
come up?
and say a couple of things, please. Okay, I'll accept it on his behalf, and I'll take it too. I'll take his and bring it home, and what I can't wear, I'll give it to him. Or what I can't eat, I'll give it to him.
Okay, I'm going to get you all to go up there and take a picture.
Yeah, come on, take a picture with me. Yeah, y'all do that. It's heavy with everything, isn't it? A lot of fruit. I'm going to take the bananas.
1, 2. Perfect.
All right, and we'll forward that picture to him. Y'all have anything y'all like to say? But please, y'all have words.
Well, good evening, everyone. We would like to say thank you all so very much for your all your support, our campuses, our children, and our parents. So,
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Vice President Ambrose to come forward. We'll have Jefferson Middle School and Travis Elementary.
On behalf of our wonderful schools, we wanted to thank you for all of the support that you provided for us. As you said, she has done wonderful things, even to donate clothes and stuff for the kids that were suffering after the storm. We have just a little token just for you.
And if I could just say a few words, thank you to Dr. Porter and me, because whatever we did, we could not do it without you, and we certainly couldn't do it without the rest of you. So a heartfelt thanks to all of you, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Next, we have Secretary Diane Brown to come forward. We have the Memorial Ninth Grade Academy and Wheatley School of Early Childhood Learning to come forward as well.
You'll get it right.
There we go. 1.
Thank y'all so much.
And Ms. Brown, Wheatley School, especially thanks you for your service because in the past she has served as the board liaison to Head Start Policy Council. And I anticipate another great year. Ms. Lawson also served in that capacity in Reverend Brown. So we look forward to a great year. Thank you all for your service.
Brandon Partee to come forward, please. We have Dowling Elementary School and Terrell Elementary School.
On behalf, good evening to our board of trustees, our wonderful superintendent. I want to thank you for all that you have given us, the support. When I tell the team at Terrell, and I'm sure at Dowling, we have all found joy in the journey. And we will continue to find joy in the journey as we move forward. But thank you for all the support. And we have the best school for our school district, schools and the best district in the state of Texas. So thank you so much and appreciate it.
have Houston Elementary School and Washington Elementary School.
That's not for people.
Yes. We have a special recognition for you. On behalf of St. Houston Elementary and Booker T. Washington Elementary, we salute you for helping kids soar.
And we just want to add that we want to thank you for your support. It was heard, it was shown, and most importantly, it was felt. So thank you.
Most certainly appreciate you.
One, two, three.
Thank you.
And we thank each and every one of you for all you do for the community and for the students of Columbia ISD.
Thank you.
Next, we have trustee Kenneth Lofton come forward, and we have the Queen Elementary School and Lee Elementary School.
I'd like to say good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. We appreciate you, board members, trustees, Lofton, for all the hard work, countless hours of thinking and thought that you put in to support our ISD to help our students give them well-rounded education. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And last but not least, we'll have trustee Robert Reed come forward. We have Memorial High School in Kate and Adams Elementary School.
Fellow trustees, good evening. And to Mr. Reed, on behalf of all of our colleagues, we are certainly appreciative of all that you do for us, and we thank you. And we certainly want you to entertain yourself on the nectar of the gods.
I will entertain myself.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Porter.
Once again, thank you, trustees, for all that you have done. We certainly hope you feel appreciated tonight, as in every day you should. On behalf of the Port Arthur Independent School District, we once again give you a huge round of applause and congratulations to everything that you have done for education. And I must say, you're looking at the dream team out there. Our principals, assistant principals, counselors, and everything, they are the dream team. Our executive team, I mean, we could not, secretary, everyone, our media specialists, we could not have done it without all of you. I'm telling you, and speaking as a former principal, that's where it really, really meets the road. You know, the rubber meets the road in the classroom, and those principals, our principals, have a job on their hands. When you're dealing with children and teachers and parents, and you never know what you will face when you walk into the classroom and walk into your building. So they have a monumental job. So we just thank you for what you've done. And you know what? It actually has been pretty quiet. But everything that has happened, you all have really kept it low. And I definitely appreciate you keeping it low. Please continue to keep it low till June the 7th. So we definitely thank you for what you do. We know you work hard. We know you work hard every day. Running a school is not easy. I'm telling you, we're in administration, so we get the backdraft sometimes, but you all get it every day. So, and you do such a great job. And you don't even look tired. That's what I'm saying. You don't look tired. You look, look real rested. There are no stress marks. They're smiling. I mean, it must not be that hard, I guess. 'Cause, I mean, you look really, really good. Yeah, that's what she said. They're professionals. That's why they do that. So and it is after 4 o'clock. So but you look great. And thank you for
Dr.
everything.
Porter, can we just show one time though, because we know how hard they're working, you know, but I think we as a board need to salute them.
Oh,
Stand up.
definitely.
Next on,
The month of February, we will celebrate African American Month, and the title for this year's African American Month is African Americans in Times of War. So we will be sending you a book with all of your activities, and our board members will be joining you with some of the activities that you will have on your campuses. So once again, congratulations. Mrs. Lamassney has done a wonderful job this year with the book again. So you will all see it'll be on the web. We're trying to go as much paperless as we possibly can, because we understand after Harvey we need to be paperless. We need to be a paperless district, because it's just too much out there that we're having to deal with now. So we've learned our lesson. Next is the bond program. Board of Trustees, you do have a bond report. We are looking at moving into Terrell very, very quickly. We may, we'll work with the principal, and we may have our Board of Trustees visit Terrell one day next week, to see how beautiful the building is. And it is an absolutely beautiful extension. So we will be moving into Terrell in February. That's the plan. So the principal wants to do it in one weekend. So she's one of those runners. So I guess she's going to run, and I will be in the back overlooking and seeing and clapping and moving on. So we're excited about them moving in. So that is a great thing. And as we move forward this summer, we have a lot to do. You are being asked to approve 2 of the contractors for the admin building and Adams tonight, and we hope to get that started next week. It is our hope that we can be in our new school and administration building in the month of June. So that is our goal, and we're still hopeful for the 9th grade center. We're a little behind due to the weather, so we'll look at our contractors and work with them and see how we can make sure we're kind of in place. I know Sam Houston and Travis and Dowling are excited about moving into the new building. So it's coming along really, really well. So we're excited. Thank you, Board of Trustees, for allowing us to pass a bond in which we could make this happen. So Port Arthur is in really good hands, and every building will be new or renovated. So we're excited about that. That concludes our staff reports.
Thank you, Dr. Portery. Next on the agenda, minutes. Consider and, if appropriate, approve minutes of the December 14th, 2017 board meeting. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Lofton, second by Ms. Brown. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next, trustees, if you will just give consideration to the consent agenda. Items 1. The following items, which are of a routine and or recurring nature, have been designated consent agenda items by the board president per policy local. All the items in the consent agenda will be acted upon by one vote without being discussed separately unless requested by a trustee, in which event the item or items will be withdrawn immediately for individual consideration in its normal sequence after the items not requiring separate discussions have been acted upon. Again, trustees, items 1 through 25 for your consideration. I'm sorry, sir? 15. Item 15. Okay, any others?
Oh, pull number 3.
Item number 3. Any others? Okay. Then we will vote on the consent agenda with the exception of numbers 3 and 15. With the consideration given through items 1, 2, 4 through 14, and 16 through 25. Can I have a motion? Motion by Trustee Brown, second by Mr. Barty. Trustee Barty, all those in favor? Aye. Oppose? The consent agenda items 1, 2, 4 through 14, and 16 through 25 is passed. Let's go back to agenda item 3, which was requested consideration by Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed?
Yes, I have a question for Dr. Portery. Dr. Portery, who's going to handle the hiring of individuals to work both the poll at the early voting and on election day?
Thank you, Trustee Reed. As you know, the Port Arthur Independent School District will have an election, individual election. We, in the past, have partnered with Port Arthur City. Port Arthur City will not have an election this term because the 2 seats that were up are no longer going to be in the rotation. So at this time, we are, Mrs. Chappelle and Mrs. Jeans in her office and myself, we've sat down. Mrs. Chappelle has done a lot of the work, and we have hired the same individuals that have worked the elections in the past to do all of the work that we're going to have for the computers, setting up the computers and counting the votes. You will vote on heart this evening, and they are the ones that handle that during the regular election period. So we will be hiring the same individuals. If you look in your board book as well, we are hiring the same ones for the election judges, and they are experienced individuals, and their names are in your book for your review.
All right. After brief discussion, let's go ahead and have a motion on the approval of agenda item number 3. Motion by Mr. Trustee Reed. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Lofton. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Item number 3 is passed. Item number 15, consider and if appropriate, approve the second reading of policy update 109 affecting local policies. Mr. Guillory.
Yes, Dr. Porter, would you briefly give us a clarification so that we can make sure we understand GKA, GKC, GKE local as it regards to our facilities here in the district?
Okay, to summarize, Mr. Guillory has asked that I summarize GKA local, GKC local, and GKE local. Community relations, conduct on school premises, community relations, visitors, and community relations, business, civic, and youth groups. The Port Arthur Independent School District, as we know, have the very best facilities in town. So a lot of individuals, a lot of groups would like to use our facilities. As in most cases, we charge for the use of our facilities. In the case where for GKA, conduct on school premises, there is a certain conduct we want to have on when you're on our facilities, and we're going to adhere to those mandates. GKC, community relations, we have visitors on campus, and we have rules for when they come on the campus. And our principals do an absolutely wonderful job at adhering to that. GKE, business, civic, and youth groups. To summarize it, any organization or any activity that is not a school-sponsored event is charged for the use of the facility. If they're charging and they're making a profit, we charge them. Now, there are some cases where, where we do things internally inside the school, for instance, PTA and so forth, which works for us. We work with them, but any group outside, dance group, athletic group that uses our facility, they are to be charged, especially if they are charging for a profit. And I think that is the clincher, if they're charging for a profit. Now we understand, and we've done that in the past, we've helped our children, we understand that we want certain activities to go on for our kids, and we do work with everyone. Now, you know, we have worked with everyone in the city, and we will continue to work with our community. But we must charge for facilities. We still have to pay for custodians, we have to pay for cafeteria workers, we have to pay the light, the water, and the gas. So, and it is not anything new to Port Arthur ISD. This is something that happens in every district.
Mr. Gillard? All right, after a brief discussion, let's go ahead and call for a motion on agenda item number 15.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Reed, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Gillard, trustee Gillard. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Agenda item 15 is approved. Next up is personnel, Dr. Portery.
Yes, board members, you do have the list of teachers that I am asking for approval.
Everyone has had the opportunity to review that. Any questions? If not, we'll call for a motion.
Mr. Vice President, I move that we approve the employment of teachers as stated by the superintendent, Dr. Moore.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Brown, second by trustee Reed. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Employment of teachers are approved. Next item, consider and if appropriate, approve superintendent's contract and related issues. Is there a motion
I move so.
for approval of the superintendent's contract and related issues? Motion by trustee Brown, second by trustee Barty, trustee Gilroy. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The superintendent's contract and related issues are approved. Information, average daily enrollment, average daily attendance for the month of December, Dr. Porter.
For the month of December, our average daily enrollment was 8,193, and the average daily attendance, 90.76%.
Dr. Porter, I have a question. 8,193, how is that as opposed to last year? What is it still?
You're about 5.
All right, thank you. Okay, well, the last item up on the agenda, if there's no other questions or concerns, is adjournment. Have a motion.
Second.
And we are adjourned. Thank y'all very much, and we do appreciate all the good work, and thank y'all for our gifts tonight. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.